Okay, are you ready to embark on your life's most significant financial decision? Well, hold on to your hard-earned cash because we're about to reveal some shocking news that will make you reconsider buying a house in 2023. The housing market is a tricky beast and it's changing faster than ever before. You might think you're making a smart investment, but the truth is, you could be setting yourself up for financial disaster. So before you grab your mortgage application and start browsing the listings, you need to watch this video. We've got 5 jaw-dropping reasons why buying a house in 2023 might be the worst decision you ever make. And it doesn't matter if you're a first-time buyer, a seasoned investor, or a real estate mogul. These reasons will make you think twice before making any moves. So let's get right into it. Number 5. Home prices are still too high. Buying a home is a significant financial decision that requires careful consideration. While owning a home is often considered a symbol of financial success, it's important to note that timing is everything. Just like you can't predict the stock market, it's hard to figure out the perfect home buying time. Home ownership has been an essential part of the American dream for many years, with home ownership being considered a path to prosperity. However, certain economic factors must be considered before making such a decision. If the market is unfavorable, deferring that dream might make more sense. Although the housing market shows signs of cooling down, it's still quite expensive for many families. Despite higher interest rates, the limited inventory is causing prices to remain high. This can make it difficult for someone who's looking to enter the market. In a hot market, buying a home too quickly can lead to overpaying and then being unable to sell your home at a profit if an economic downturn or recession causes prices to drop. In addition to this, there are several other factors that you should consider before deciding whether to buy a home. These include your financial situation, long-term goals, and ability to afford the down payment and monthly mortgage payments. So before you proceed to buy your home this year, it's essential to be patient and weigh the pros and cons. A good rule of thumb is to take your time and do your research, considering all the factors that may impact your decision. Ultimately, buying a home is a significant financial decision that should not be taken lightly. Number 4. Borrowing and mortgage rates are still too high. Since the beginning of 2023, the weekly average mortgage rates have been around 6.15%, considerably higher than rates over the past few years. This rate increase could be attributed to several factors like inflation, global economic shifts, and fluctuations in the housing market. If you're considering purchasing a home in the current market, weighing the financial impact of high mortgage rates on your budget is essential. For example, a $300,000 mortgage with a 6.15% interest rate would result in a monthly payment of approximately $1,835. This is $425 more monthly than the same mortgage at a 4% interest rate, potentially leading to significant financial strain for many buyers. But besides the financial impact, high mortgage rates could also lead to a slowdown in the housing market. This could cause home prices to decrease, making it a buyer's market. However, this could also lead to less demand for new construction, which could impact the job market in the housing industry. If this occurs, the Federal Reserve could potentially drop the rates to stimulate the economy. It's important to remember that this may not happen, and you shouldn't rely on the possibility of lower rates when making a purchasing decision as a potential home buyer. At the end of the day, the decision to purchase a home in the current market should be based on several factors, including your long-term financial goals, your ability to afford the monthly payments, and your desire to own a home. While home ownership can be a wise investment, it's crucial to consider all the risks and benefits before making a decision. Number 3, the country could enter a recession. The country's facing a potential economic crisis that could have far-reaching consequences. The experts are warning that it may not just be a typical recession, but a prolonged one that could last several years. This could mean decreased spending, leading to a reduction in the workforce and widespread layoffs. Small businesses could be hit the hardest, and if they go under, it could have a domino effect on larger companies and the economy as a whole. The housing market is also expected to be affected by the downturn. Home prices could fall significantly and mortgage rates could skyrocket. This could lead to many homeowners struggling to make payments, resulting in a wave of foreclosures. In this situation, buying a house could be a risky move, especially if you're not financially prepared. As the economy takes a turn for the worst, the impending recession could bring about an air of uncertainty and fear among the public. Many people are anxious about what the future holds for their finances, job security, and even their ability to keep a roof over their heads. Despite these dire predictions, some people may still consider buying a home during a recession. For instance, first-time home buyers may take advantage of reduced home prices and lower interest rates. Additionally, some people may choose to invest in real estate as a hedge against inflation. However, it's essential to remember that purchasing a home during a recession can be complicated. You must be financially prepared, have job security, and have a solid emergency fund. Ultimately, the decision to buy a home should depend on your financial situation, risk tolerance, and long-term goals. It's essential to weigh the pros and cons carefully and seek professional advice if necessary. Number 2, buying a home in 2023 could wipe out all your savings. As you consider buying a home, taking a long-term view of your financial situation is essential. It's not just about the initial purchase price or down payment. You must factor in ongoing expenses like property taxes, insurance, and maintenance costs. In some areas, these costs can add up to a significant amount each year and rise over time. While there are some routine tasks you can handle on your own, such as mowing the lawn or changing air filters, when it comes to maintenance, there are larger issues like a leaky roof or malfunctioning HVAC system that may require professional assistance. The cost of these repairs can quickly add up, especially if you haven't budgeted for them. According to a Washington Consumers Checkbook review, warranty companies are the subject of thousands of complaints to consumer agencies. Similarly, you need to remember that home warranties can be hit or miss. While they may cover some repairs, they often come with a long list of exclusions and limitations. Even if you have a warranty, you may still pay out of pocket for certain repairs. Another factor to consider is the potential impact of an economic downturn. If the job market takes a hit, you may find yourself struggling to make mortgage payments while also covering other expenses. This is why it's important to have an emergency fund in place before buying a home, ideally with enough savings to cover several months of expenses. So while owning a home can be rewarding, it's essential to be realistic about the financial responsibilities that come with it. Make sure you have a clear understanding of all the costs involved, both upfront and ongoing, and have a solid plan to handle any unexpected expenses. Number 1, why buy if renting is working for you? The pandemic economy has been a roller coaster ride for the housing market. With rents skyrocketing, many people felt pressured to buy homes to stabilize their housing cost. This led to a surge in demand for single-family homes, resulting in bidding wars and homes selling for well above their asking prices. But now the economy has improved and rents are cooling down, making renting a more attractive option for many. According to the report by Redfin, the rent growth rate has slowed since December 2022, following a year of double-digit increases. In fact, rents have gone down year over year in 14 major metro markets, making renting a more financially feasible option for those looking for a place to live. It's easy to feel like you're throwing your money away by renting, especially with the pressures to own a home that is still so prevalent in society today. But the truth is that renting has its advantages. It offers flexibility, little to no maintenance responsibility, and allows you to live your life without the burden of home ownership. And while owning a home has been portrayed as the key to financial success, it's not always the case. Owning a home can build equity, but tapping into that can be tricky. It often comes with the condition of selling the home, and doing this means you'll need to find a new place to live. Another option is to borrow against the home, which is literally taking on more debt. What's more, investing the money you might have used to buy a home in the stock market could yield higher returns than relying solely on home equity. Additionally, investing in real estate doesn't necessarily mean you have to own a home. There are many other ways to invest in the real estate market, such as through REITs or by purchasing shares in real estate-related companies. In the end, whether you choose to rent or buy should be based on your personal circumstances and financial situation, not on societal pressures or myths about home ownership. So take your time, do your research, and make the decision that's right for you.